welcome to another edition of the SHIB Worldwide TV live broadcast. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the channel. Got a great show for you. We're going to show you some videos, and we're going to cut the music. Cut the music. Bing! And yes, we're cutting the music. Massive love shout to every single one of you that come in tonight, and really appreciate it. We're going to show you some videos. We're going to cut right to the chase and share some information on SHIB in the last 24 hours, which we don't have much. I'm just going to run through the videos real quick here. I'm going to show you this one. Share as we dare. So this is the supply burn, SHIB burn. I've done this before where I give you the links and everything that you can follow along. Make sure that you can see them. What's important. Hey, there they are. Hey, massive love shout to Babe's channel. Woohoo! Mr. Host. Hey, long time no see, host. Massive love shout to you, Babes. And thank you so much for coming in and having a great, wonderful evening. I'm hoping that you hit the like button, subscribe if you can. For all those that are new coming into the channel, massive following. We are literally just a few away from getting monetized. I think we're at 37. We're at 36 this morning. We're at 37, and I'm going to share with you the videos that we have for the end of the book. Right, so I want to show you those videos. I know the videos are out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, chapter 5. We're going to share the videos for 6, 7, and 8 on tonight's live broadcast for you. So we're going to cut to here. We're going to give you the latest and greatest in Etherscan. 1,538,038. So 1,538,038 wallet holders on Etherscan. Now you're gonna be able to see that. I don't know if you can pick it out or not. If you can pick it out, let me know. If you can't, I can blow it up. I can just shrink myself here. Boop. Get out of the screen. There we go. Because we're gonna get out of the screen. Every once in a while, you got that little Shiba Inu dog wearing a tuxedo to represent the CEO and CFOs of companies. What else we're going to do? We're going to cut right to the chase and get you straight into the videos. I'm just going to go to crypti.com so I can show you this. Just show you the crypti.com and then give you the heads up on it. Okay, so encrypti.com is holders are 2,868,142, as you can see there. If you go onto the far left side of your screen, you can pick it out. It's right here. 2,868,142. Ball Cap in the house. How's Ball Cap doing? And we got some videos for you, Ball Cap. I don't know if you're interested, but we're going to share those with you. Just give me a second here and I'll get them going. Chapter 6. So chapter 5 is already on. We want to make sure that we so we're going to share this video with you. Okay, Ballcap? So, and everybody else who comes in, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. We're going to give you the video right now on chapter 6.
R&D experimental. Forging fiscal frontiers. R&D experimental investment strategies as catalysts for universal prosperity in the vanguard of contemporary corporate stewardship, where visionary stewardship intersects with fiscal prudence, research and development. R&D experimental investment strategies stand as an indomitable bastion for global enterprises, encompassing multinational conglomerates, nimble startups, and philanthropic nonprofits alike. As CEOs, CFOs, and directors navigating the labyrinthine exigencies of international markets, you possess the prerogative to reframe ostensibly speculative ventures as fortified avenues for tax mitigation, thereby transmuting potential volatilities into enduring equities. This chapter, the sine qua non of our discourse, elucidates the foundational mechanics of these strategies, proffering a paradigm that is at once nebulous in its adaptability, accommodating the idiosyncrasies of every organizational archetype on the terrestrial sphere, and perspicuous in its promise of augmented pecuniary efficacy. Envision harnessing the inexorable confluence of innovation and deduction to not only attenuate your tax liabilities but to engender a self-reinforcing cycle of value accretion. Herein lies the alchemy that propels your institution toward uncharted echelons of financial sovereignty. Embark upon this exegesis, and witness how calibrated experimentation begets exponential empowerment. The bedrock of R&D expenditures. Universal tax alleviations. At the epicenter of efficacious fiscal architecture resides the R&D expenditure framework, a globally resonant mechanism that sanctions 100% deductibility for initiatives designed to augment product allure and catalyze consumer engagement within your enterprise's ambit. Whether pioneering bespoke enhancements to franchise offerings or orchestrating exploratory forays into nascent paradigms, these outlays, provided they remain circumscribed by your aggregate profits, qualify as unencumbered write-offs under research and development rubrics, obviating ancillary cost provisions. For publicly traded entities, this latitude amplifies exponentially, permitting the amortization of prodigious investment quanta as experimental R&D endowments, thereby insulating your balance sheet against immediate erosions. Yet, sagacity demands temperance. These provisions are not carte blanche dispensations but calibrated instruments, wherein antecedent costs must be borne up front, albeit with governmental forbearance extending a triennial horizon for profitability realization. Herein lies a salient stratagem. By recharacterizing your R&D nomenclature upon the effluxion of each 3-year cycle, you may invoke successive extensions, perpetuating the deduction cascade sans profligacy. This iterative renewal, far from an unfettered emolument, enshrines a disciplined ethos, compelling periodic reassessments to align with evolving imperatives and regulatory verities. Protocols for prudent R&D deployment. Navigating corporate boundaries to operationalize these strategies with impeccable probity, institute rigorous protocols delineating cost parameters, eschewing the pitfalls of injudicious allocation. Direct infusions into your principal entity are circumscribed, save for share buybacks, which, notwithstanding their utility, do not invariably garner plenary write-off status under experimental aegis and invariably precipitate taxonomic scrutiny from oversight authorities. Such maneuvers, if misconstrued, risk imputation as artifices for obfuscating revenue trajectories and stunting investor transparency, precipitating audits of commensurate alacrity. Thus, prudence dictates conduit investments through subsidiary or affiliate structures, insulating the parent corpus while preserving deductibility. The essence of R&D experimental investment resides in its polyvalent applicability. Environmental cost dissections, marketing trajectory calibrations, directional pivots for corporate ethos, integrative synergies, restructurative overhauls, restorative refurbishments, and renovative conceptualizations. This compendium empowers the reconfiguration of departmental architectures, be it singular or plural, yielding 100% write-offs that cascade deductibly from your top-line revenues, thereby recalibrating your fiscal equilibrium toward optimal buoyancy. Exemplar integration. SHIB is a vanguard of experimental investment to vivify these precepts. Contemplate the assimilation of Shiba Inu, SHIB, an Ethereum-based cryptocurrency emblematic of decentralized innovation, into your R&D portfolio. A token whose provenance traces to August 2020 under the enigmatic aegis of Ryoshi, aspiring to eclipse meme coin banalities through substantive utility. O3 SHIB, with its colossal initial supply of 1 quadrillion tokens, subsequently attenuated by seminal burns, including Vitalik Buterin's incineration of 410 trillion units, transcends ephemeral speculation, manifesting as a medium of exchange, store of value, and foundational element within a burgeoning ecosystem encompassing Shiba Swap. a decentralized exchange, Shibarium, a Layer 2 scaling solution, and NFT marketplaces like SHIB. 1.6 What delineates SHIB's preeminence as the preeminent digital currency? Foremost, its perpetual deflationary dynamic. Through mechanisms chronicled on Shibburn.com, tokens are dispatched to irretrievable, dead, wallets or the genesis, black hole, address, inexorably contracting the circulating supply. Presently approximately
No, I haven't timed out.
589 trillion tokens, with over 410 trillion already consigned to oblivion as of recent ledgers. 2122 Concurrently, demand influxes, verifiable via platforms such as crypt.com/price or etherscan.io, engender sustained inflows, amplifying scarcity and, ipso facto, per token valuation. 2022 This symbiotic interplay empowers any entity, irrespective of locus, to contribute to supply ablation, thereby accruing augmented holdings amid a verifiable diminution of global liquidity. A potent democratizer that eludes the grasp of conventional fiat paradigms. Derided as a meme coin, SHIB belies this sobriquet through its manifold utilities, facilitating peer-to-peer remittances, powering DeFi protocols, underpinning metaverse constructs, and enabling NFT commerce, all while its ecosystem burgeons with developer-driven DApps and gaming integrations like Shiba Eternity. 4.7 For organizations worldwide, SHIB's incorporation under R&D experimental investment strategies furnishes a zero-risk conduit to fiscal augmentation. Allocate resources to blockchain prototyping, smart contract ideation, or decentralized treasury diversification. Expenditures qualifying for R&D tax credits, encompassing wages for blockchain engineers, cloud computing outlays, and subcontractor fees, as sanctioned in jurisdictions like the United States under IRC Section 41 and analogous frameworks globally. 101116 Nonprofits, 2, may leverage this for mission-aligned innovations, such as tokenized philanthropy or transparent aid disbursement, reaping deductions that amplify programmatic impact without imperiling exempt status. In essence, SHIB's deflationary inexorability and ecosystemic robustness render it an ideal R&D fulcrum. Invest judiciously, document assiduously via timestamped protocols from antecedent chapters, and harvest deductions that not only offset outlays but catalyze value escalation, transforming your organization's fiscal narrative from mere...
Okay, everybody. So there we go. I'll share the chart instead. I was trying to give you all a heads up on the ebook that's coming out. Meslev showed it to Abby. Meslev showed it to Zier. Meslev showed it to Ballcap. Babe's channel is still there. Wow, way to go, Abby. So how do your 2 dates go? I was trying to give you a breakdown. Hey, Joey's in the house. Hey, Joey. So I was trying to give the breakdown of the new videos for the ebook that's I'm publishing. So I thought everybody would enjoy the videos, considering that a lot of people don't like to read. And it's easier, right? I mean, just take the time out of your day and turn on the video, and away you go. You get the gist of what we're trying to do here. Good, Joey. How are you? Yeah, Zero said that. Hey, how are you? Yeah, here we go. That's nice. Excellent. Yeah, so I was just sharing the video. Did you want me to continue the video, or did you want to allow talking and more aptitude? Let's see what we got here. No. I think I shared with you. Let me go back here. We'll go to Coinbase. We'll share this instead. I'll give you a breakdown. Bitcoin's at 114,341. Ethereum is at 141. SHIB is at that's not right. Yeah, 1182 is more like it. It's still down. We're expecting a big pop in price action, of course. There you go, Joey. Yes. That's right, Abby. I'm at 963. So we are 37 short of the 1,000 mark, which the video should push me over the top, right? All these videos on the ebook, free ebook. No problem. There you go, Zir. Yes, it is major. Did you want me to cut right back into the movie? Right into the video? Not movie, video. It's almost over. It's almost done. I have 2 more ebooks, 2 more chapters to the ebook before it's finished. And then you guys can give me your thoughts on what do you think of the ebooks. Have you watched the videos on the previous chapters? Oh, okay. Yes. No, not Czechs. Family originated from UK. Got a little bit of Irish in there, a little bit of Ireland, Ireland and Germany, and what is it? Israel. Got a little bit of Israeli in me. No, Joey said that he wasn't going to donate until we got monetized, because I asked Joey, because everything we make off the channel goes 80% goes toward the reduction of SHIB, of course, and we do live burns so that everybody can witness it on the channel. So you'd see it just like this. Of course, would be in the loop where you'd be able to see the profile and then where it's sent to, and then we watch it on right here. Actually, I'll show you right where we'd watch it. So we watch it come across, and you're watching for my wallet address to show up on here, and it'll just take a few minutes. And once it happens, boom, right? You get to see it live in front of everybody, so everybody can see what's going on. Mute. Oh. Yeah, so that gives you the gist of what we're trying to do. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can bring us back into the video. Back it up just a smidge. We only got a minute left of the video.
Academic robustness render it an ideal R&D fulcrum. Invest judiciously. Document assiduously via time-stamped protocols from antecedent chapters, and harvest deductions that not only offset outlays but catalyze value escalation, transforming your organization's fiscal narrative from mere sustainability to stratospheric ascent. Concluding imperatives. toward omniversal implementation as we synthesize these nuts and bolts, discern the universality therein. R&D experimental investment strategies, epitomized by SHIB's paradigm, furnish every terrestrial organization with a malleable scaffold for innovation-driven deductions, unencumbered by parochial constraints. This is no esoteric elixir but a pragmatic panacea, beckoning you to calibrate your portfolio with ventures that harmonize risk attenuation and reward amplification. With this compendium as your lodestar, you are poised to orchestrate a renaissance in fiscal fortitude. Subsequent chapters shall delineate granular quantifications and bespoke adaptations, but for now, internalize this. In the grand symposium of global commerce, the adroit architect of R&D not only endures but excels. Your odyssey into opulence commences forthwith.
Okay, so that's the end of the video for that one. That's chapter 6. As everyone complain, we'll see. We'll go back into the chart to show you the chart. Okay, go back in here. Go back out because we want to get into chapter 7. Chapter 7 is 8 minutes long, peeps. Not sure if you want to watch. Don't know. I'm not sure if you guys want to watch the video. You guys want to watch it or not? Tell me what you think of the chapters so far. If you've watched the chapters. There he goes there. Got no trolls. That's awesome, man. That is fantastic. And how was Abby's dates? Did you enjoy your dating? Enjoy your dates, Abby? Gulf of America, maybe in a month. Okay, well, if there's no objections, I'm going to share the next chapter with you guys. All right, so if you're ready, it's about approximately 8 minutes long. He was swimming in the Dead Sea. Awesome. No, say it ain't so. We will not go. Okay, I'm going to listen to chapter 7.
SHIB Synergy, Deduction-Fueled Investment Strategies for Global Organizational Ascendancy in the Pulsating Nexus of Fiscal Innovation and Operational Fortitude, where time-stamped incidents from preceding chapters transmute into reservoirs of deductible equity. The Shiba Inu SHIB investment strategy emerges as an unparalleled fulcrum for every organization on Earth, spanning behemoth multinationals, agile enterprises, and mission-driven nonprofits. As CEOs, CFOs, and directors charting courses through diverse regulatory seascapes, you stand at the threshold of a paradigm wherein R&D experimental investments, as delineated in Chapter 5, amplify routine losses into self-sustaining value engines. At the prevailing market valuation of $0.00012222 per SHIB as of September 23, 2025, a modest $12.22 outlay procures 1 million tokens, rendering this strategy accessible and scalable sans proprietary capital outlays. This chapter distills the mechanics, leveraging incident-derived deductions to bifurcate allocations, procuring SHIB holdings while concurrently ablating circulating supply, thereby engendering a deflationary paradox that accrues intrinsic value. Universally adaptable, this framework not only attenuates tax burdens but catalyzes revenue resurgence, with nonprofits harnessing it for programmatic amplification under exempt status safeguards. Immerse yourself in these computations and extrapolations. Herein, discover how SHIB's inexorable economics propels your entity toward inexhaustible prosperity, redefining loss as the cornerstone of legacy-building gains. Universal applicability. From corporate titans to philanthropic pillars, this SHIB-infused R&D strategy transcends sectoral boundaries, imprinting efficacy upon any entity chronicling incidents via timestamp protocols. For-profit conglomerates deploy it to offset operational variances, channeling deductions into treasury diversification that hedges against volatility while enhancing shareholder yields. Nonprofits, conversely, integrate it to undergird charitable imperatives, tokenizing donor engagements or streamlining aid logistics, qualifying expenditures under analogous R&D credits, e.g., enhanced deductions for innovative program delivery in jurisdictions like the US under IRC Section 170. Irrespective of taxonomy, the protocol is invariant. Each timestamped event yields deductible quanta, doubled through R&D auspices, bifurcated for acquisition and supply contraction. This zero net cost mechanism, wherein governmental forbearance subsidizes the venture, ensures risk neutrality, fostering a virtuous cycle of appreciation unencumbered by balance sheet encroachments. Globally resonant, it aligns with IFRS and GAAP equivalencies, empowering entities from Tokyo boardrooms to Nairobi cooperatives to architect fiscal autonomy. Granular computations, from incident to investment yield, commence with a paradigmatic vignette, the sporting goods assembly anomaly from Chapter 4, encompassing 3 bicycles, each entailing a minimum 3.5 hours of remediation, aggregating 10.5 hours at an average wage of $18.75 per hour. This crystallizes to $196.88 in lost productivity, a baseline deduction primed for R&D amplification. Under experimental investment protocols, this escalates to a $393.75 write-off, bifurcated equitably. $196.88 procures approximately 16,110,884 SHIB tokens, while the residual $196.88 facilitates supply ablation, dispatching equivalent value in tokens to irretrievable burn addresses, instantiating a capital gains offset. This dual thrust not only vaults your holdings amid scarcity, but enshrines the burn as a verifiable loss, augmenting your fiscal ledger instantaneously. Daily timestamping, ubiquitous across operations, amplifies this. Assume thrice weekly recurrences at analogous quanta, yielding $590.63 weekly in baseline savings. Extrapolate departmentally, with each unit, e.g., apparel, produce, accruing $750 in daily deductible incidents, the aggregate surges to $5,250 weekly, $21,000 monthly, and $252,000 annually, exclusive of R&D leverage. Infuse SHIB, the $750 daily deduction doubles to $1,500, procuring approximately 61,374,795 tokens while ablating commensurate supply. No proprietary funds expended. Deductions alone underwrite the paradox. Acquisition inflates holdings as burns contract liquidity, inexorably elevating per token valuation sans replenishment. Exponential scaling. Franchised fortification and projected proficiencies. Franchise architectures magnify this alchemy. Envision a network of outlets, each mirroring these protocols, channeling departmental deductions into synchronized SHIB maneuvers. A solitary location's $252,000 annual baseline burgeons to $504,000 via R&D doubling, procuring approximately 41,247,296,000 tokens annually while ablating parity in supply. Across a modest 10-unit franchise, this cascades to $5.04 million in deductions, accruing trillions in SHIB holdings amid perpetual deflation. Pro forma yields. Conservative modeling posits $600,000 to $1.8 million in annual net gains per franchise, predicated on SHIB supply-demand dynamics, contractions via burns, verifiable on SHIBburn.com, and sustained inflows, tracked via etherscan.io, engender 20 to 50% quarterly appreciations, compounding to stratospheric returns. This is not speculative serendipity but engineered inevitability. Your orchestrated reductions and procurements forge a self-amplifying loop, insulating against macroeconomic tempests while fueling expansion. SHIB singularity, the apex of curricular utility, what elevates SHIB above fiat or altcoin peers. Its peerless deflationary inexorability, no other asset countenances universal, verifiable supply extirpation, democratizing scarcity for every stakeholder. This contravenes traditional currencies' inflationary stasis, imprinting exponential utility upon holdings. Organizations worldwide, heedless of provenance, leverage this for treasury optimization, with nonprofits tokenizing endowments to perpetuity fund missions. The informational asymmetry herein. Priceless. Amidst a tapestry of unaware entities, your adoption heralds asymmetric ascendancy, transmuting quotidian operations into quarter-over-quarter revenue renaissance. As this chapter crystallizes the nexus of timestamping and SHIB sovereignty, contemplate the horizon. Subsequent volumes shall delineate nonprofit-specific adaptations and franchise case studies, unveiling dramatic historical precedents of supply-demand triumphs. Your organization's odyssey from deduction to dominion is underway. Seize this paradox, and etch indelible dynamics of prosperity upon the global ledger.
And that was the video there. I'm not sure if you guys are paying attention or not, but thank you for watching and trying to not get carried away with what was going on. And yes, Joey, hold on 2 seconds. We'll get into the chart here. Okay, so AI is extremely scary because it's represented by a lot of conglomerates, and they have a lot of money. And SHIB only has, what is it, $7 billion market cap? Just to give you some idea of what that would mean if AI were to take it over, it would be astronomically dangerous. And the reason why that is because SHIB is a descending pattern where, think of it like gold and Bitcoin for BTC. Both gold has extremities. It's been around for thousands and thousands of years and used it for leveraging money. It's always been for leveraging money since the dawn of time, basically from the first person that landed on the planet. That was born on the planet. God told them to harness silver and gold. So when we mine silver and gold, mostly gold, it's a form of what? Store of value. So right now gold is at $3,800 an ounce, which is massive. And it's all because of the tariffs, and China is trying to fight the U.S. By buying up. Well, it's not buying; it's just storing gold Lots of it. It's not selling any of it. So what's happening is you're having a lot of even Russia is storing gold. So you understand what that means for everybody that's paying attention to what's out there. But it's being mined every single day. So every single day, there's more gold that's coming on the marketplace, which is what? Fantastic for everybody? No, it's meaning that the US dollar is going downward, unfortunately, based on the gold price. So that's why the Chinese and Russia put a wedge in gold, but they don't understand that U.S. Treasury branch has bought into gold. So the higher it goes, the more value that's added to the U.S. dollar. So it's an offset. SHIB doesn't have that problem. SHIB is constantly reducing its circulating supply, adding more value as it reduces. There's less SHIB for the rest of the world to take a hold of. So tired and still have to pick up. Sorry to hear about that, Abby, and feel for you. But yeah, there's so if you want to know more about AI, Joey, I don't know if anyone else wants to know about it. Very powerful, considering that the amount of money in AI and all of them want to make money hand over fist. I'm just giving you videos. These videos are a very powerful tool to save jobs. And what it happens is I talked about this before in previous videos. The way it works is they're getting paid to reduce SHIB circling supply at zero risk to them. So think about it that way. If AI caught on to it, they could actually buy it and burn it. But first, they're going to want to accumulate it because they want to accumulate as much as possible. Why would they do that? Because they don't want anyone else to have it, period. And then when it comes time, they're going to start reducing it. Now, are they going to reduce their supply? No, they're going to reduce everybody else's supply. So what they're going to be doing is buying it and then sending it to the dead-end wallet right away. So the wallet that gets made is destroyed. So there's no capture of time when it does these things. Now, I talked to ChatGPT about it, and ChatGPT came up and said that in order for this to happen, there would be evidence of AI. So that's why we created the War Room, is to keep track of different speculations on what's going on. So AI, as soon as somebody comes up with a big sell order, and as soon as it gets to that level, the AI bot will buy it all. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but that's the gist of it. It's happened twice already. 14.2 trillion gone. 10.4 trillion in July gone. The other one was 14.8, and that was in March. That was taken up, and it's not for sure. We can't pinpoint it exactly that these were AI bots that bought it, but it seems very suspicious that they came up and then they were taken out within seconds, like literally a second or 2 seconds. So it's somebody had to know something that was going on in order for that transaction to occur, or it was AI. Convertibles are not good for your hair, Abby. I watch people drive the convertibles, and I'm like, I think they got the heat on because you can see the wind blowing. Yeah, in the summertime, it's a good idea. You get a lot of wind, but if you notice, most of them with the windows up, so it's like, what's that all about? And you see the girl's hair flying in the back. It's kind of funny, but yeah. And then when she stops, of course, it's all fuzzy, right? It's all big. Her hair's all big. She's got to use more neat or not neat hairspray. Thanks, Abby, for letting me know about that one. Yeah, hairspray or dry, wet stuff that makes the hair calm down. And then they get back in the car and go again. So go figure that one out. More hairspray. Anyway, Looks good with the winds here. That's awesome. The sunroofs. Yeah, I got in my Mercedes, I had a nice sunroof. It's beautiful. Same thing with my truck. Beautiful sunroof. Yes, it is a SHIB meeting, if you can tell. We have the Shiba Inu chart on the screen. And I was going to share with the last chapter of the ebook, if that's okay. Although I'm probably just going to get cheap first. I was thinking about getting a Corvette. I like the new Corvettes, but the tariffs are killing us. The Corvette now is $200,000, so I might as well just buy a Porsche. It's $164,000 for a new Porsche. And I was thinking about buying a Porsche, but I don't know. The Porsche that I was thinking about is EV, and I don't like EVs. I hate EVs with a passion. And I think people who buy them are silly. I know a lot of people who own one. Well, I don't know them personally, but I've seen them on YouTube, which is funny. And they all brag about their car, but you can tell in the back of their mind, their voice keeps cracking out, which kind of gives you the impression that they're not pleased with their car. But they get $500. Get a load of this. Okay, Tesla's smart. They get $500 for references. Anyone that gives a reference and they go buy a car, they get $500. So that's awesome, eh? That tells you right there that it probably is not a good thing. Because they try and come up with videos that are pro EV, but if you know that, it's not good. They're crazy. Yeah, sorry about that, Joy, that we're not talking about SHIB. I'm going to share with you the burns, because I know you guys are interested in the burns. There's the burns again. They haven't changed. We'll share the ether scan to show you the wall holders on SHIB. I don't know if you can see that now. Oh, yeah. There it is. 22.998% increase. What else we got here? We'll share with you the there's the ether scan, 1.5 million, 383,045 new wall holders, and then we're going to give you the where are we? That's ether scan and crypto. We're going to give you this one here. It's crypto. BTC at $114,422.20. Ethereum 4,162.27. Go down here. Go SHIB at 401183. Go back here 836. Pretty much consistent. What else we got? SHIB. You can share this link here. And I'm going to go into the video. This is the last ebook. Chapter 8. All right.
Solutions to everyday challenges, orchestrating resilience through unified ingenuity in the crucible of global commerce, where volatility lurks as an ever-present specter. The enlightened stewardship of CEOs, CFOs, and directors becomes the linchpin for transcending quotidian adversities and fortifying organizational fortitude. This chapter confronts the immutable maxim of Murphy's Law, where anything that can falter invariably will, equipping you with prescient strategies to preempt and neutralize disruptions, not through punitive oversight but via a symphonic alignment of your most vital asset, your workforce. Far from the anachronistic yoke of micromanagement or derision, the path to perennial prosperity hinges on fostering a collaborative ethos, wherein employees, your enterprise's sinew, coalesce to transform challenges into conduits for cost mitigation and value accretion. Here, we unveil pragmatic solutions, amplified by timestamping protocols and the unparalleled dynamism of SHIB, to not only safeguard your fiscal reserves but to catalyze exponential growth across every organizational archetype, from sprawling conglomerates to altruistic nonprofits. Embrace this blueprint, and architect a legacy where daily tribulations become the bedrock of transcendent success. Anticipating the inevitable, proactive leadership in crisis. The hallmark of a sagacious leader lies not in averting every mishap, such as the folly of hubris, but in cultivating an anticipatory acumen that discerns employee perspectives and preempts operational frictions. Foresight, the ability to envisage latent issues, empowers you to devise solutions antecedent to crises, acknowledging that daily impediments are the crucible in which business resilience is forged. The paramount objective transcends mere profit extraction. It is the meticulous orchestration of savings through procedural rigor, ensuring your enterprise's longevity amidst the caprices of fortune. Central to this endeavor is your workforce, the pulsating core of operational efficacy. Eschew the temptation to castigate or over-scrutinize. Instead, nurture a culture of mutual aid where employees are emboldened to address challenges collectively. By aligning their efforts with organizational imperatives, saving capital while maximizing profitability, you foster an environment where loyalty and ingenuity flourish, rendering external job pursuits obsolete. Employees who cherish their roles become ardent stewards of your mission, fortifying your enterprise against adversity. Timestamping, the bedrock of fiscal prudence. Timestamping, as elucidated in prior chapters, is not a panacea for profits but a disciplined framework that enshrines procedural fidelity, unlocking substantial deductions under corporate tax rubrics akin to workers' compensation protocols. Each incident, be it a misstep in a coffee shop or a defect in a conglomerate's inventory, yields a documented loss, meticulously chronicled to substantiate claims for tax alleviation. This systematic approach, universally applicable from Tokyo's retail corridors to Nairobi's non-profit enclaves, ensures that every organization harnesses these savings, fortifying fiscal reserves for inevitable rainy days. The SHIB Vanguard, multiplying returns through strategic synergy. Enter SHIB, the Shiba Inu token, a digital currency whose deflationary singularity, chronicled on SHIB.com with over 410 trillion tokens incinerated, sets it apart as the sole asset globally enabling universal supply contraction. This, coupled with relentless demand inflows, verifiable via etherscan.io, elevates its valuation, transforming modest investments into logarithmic windfalls. Under R&D experimental investment protocols, time-stamped deductions double in potency. A $393.75 write-off from a sporting goods incident, Chapter 6, bifurcates into approximately 32,218,824 SHIB acquired and an equivalent burn, instantiating a capital gains offset while amplifying holdings amid scarcity. This zero-risk stratagem, underwritten by tax forbearance, yields not merely double but potentially 10 to 100-fold returns, a paradigm where one store's diligence scales to a franchise's millions. The collective power of synchronized timestamping across departments, each contributing $750 daily in deductions, amasses $252,000 annually per outlet, ballooning to $504,000 via R&D amplification. A 20-department conglomerate, unified in this protocol, not only safeguards jobs but augments profit sharing, fostering a workforce ardent in its allegiance. Nonprofits, too, reap these benefits, channeling deductions into tokenized philanthropy, ensuring mission continuity without fiscal strain. A unified ethos, the imperative of collective commitment. The potency of these strategies hinges on a singular truth: success is not the province of solitary actors but the dividend of collective endeavor. Employees, enlightened to timestamping's role in securing their livelihoods, become architects of your enterprise's triumph, not mere cogs. A coffee shop's barista, a conglomerate's department head, a nonprofit's volunteer, all converge in this shared mission, eschewing external allurements for the pride of fortifying their organizational home. This is the alchemy of SHIB and timestamping, a collaborative crucible where daily challenges metamorphose into enduring equity. Summary: binding the narrative, forging the future. In summation, this chapter crystallizes the transformative potential of unified action. Timestamping and SHIB investments are not mere tactics but a doctrinal shift, empowering every organization to navigate Murphy's Law with aplomb. By rejecting micromanagement and embracing employee-driven ingenuity, you cultivate a workforce that not only mitigates losses but amplifies gains, ensuring fiscal resilience and exponential growth. The power of SHIB, its deflationary dynamism and universal accessibility, renders it the linchpin for global enterprises, from fast food franchises to humanitarian bastions. This is your clarion call. Harmonize your teams, institutionalize these protocols, and transform adversity into ascendancy. Your organization's legacy awaits, etched not in the ephemera of survival but in the permanence of prosperity. A note of gratitude and continuation to all stewards, be it of coffee shops, retail empires, or charitable endeavors, who have traversed this informational odyssey. Your engagement heralds a new epoch of fiscal mastery. This inaugural volume is but the prelude. Forthcoming editions, priced at $47.95 USDT, shall furnish bespoke tax templates, jurisdictional charts, and granular projections, delineating savings and growth via SHIB's paradigm. Authored by Will Major, these times will equip every business-minded visionary with the arsenal to redefine their enterprise's trajectory. Thank you for embarking on this journey. Your triumph is our collective mandate. For a breakdown of each corresponding event in the upcoming books as they discuss the taxation codes in further detail along with proper incident timestamp templates showing the instruments to utilize, the graphs show what each storefront is capable of for distributions. To enhance your abilities to increase earnings, revenue and growth.
Call from 140-380-57376.
So there you go. There's your book. That's the entire book, peeps. That is it in a nutshell. I'll share the link for 11845. We'll get right into it. So what did you think? That is the entire book in its entirety. So chapters 1 through 8. If you haven't had a chance to look at the videos, come back and go through them again, or watch it here after hours, or if you got extra time on your hands, check it out. Tell me what you think. I hope you appreciate it. It's one book. It's multiple videos, of course, on each chapter. So the book is done. He does snap notifications. Oh. No, I'm not ending the stream. I want to know what your thoughts were on the ebooks. Have you guys looked at them at all? Or sorry, not the ebook. This one book chapter is it's got 8 chapters in it. So I just want your take on the videos. If you liked them, didn't like them. What improvements? Did you understand any of it? That kind of atmosphere. So if you haven't noticed, when you look at this chart, it's growing fast, right? Like if you looked at it, 2.81 trillion is the amount trading on there. I don't know if you can. It'll last forever. Here goes Zir. Don't go to school. Just carry the phone with you, right? Gee, how do you get a Shiba Inu dog? You probably don't want one unless you have a big place. They're temperamental. They're loyal. They hardly bark. Yeah, right. I don't know a dog that doesn't bark. But they growl a lot. So if they, they're very temperamental. They're not exactly an easy dog to train, according to their stats. And of course, they're a Japanese dog. So that's their gender. Elon Musk has one. He named it Floki. That's why you get all these different memes that are going around. I don't know if anyone's paying attention to that one either. Get all the memes going around from Floki. From Deutsch, because Deutsch was, as soon as Elon Musk mentioned that he was having a dog, Deutsch was born 2016. And Deutsch has been around for almost 10 years. Price on the dogs, I believe they're $500 each if they're what is it? Purebred. You have a German Shepherd and Husky mix. Wow, that's not a fur baby. That's not even close, Abby. That's a big dog. That's a mid-sized dog, not a big dog. Sorry. It's not an Irish wolfhound. She's so friendly. No, Joey. No. Cat is it. And once the cat is gone, when the cat passes away, we're not getting another animal. I don't know what we're going to do with the mice because we have a lot of field mice in Calgary, Alberta. So it's a huge problem. Yeah, Husky Cross are very friendly dogs. The only problem is they like to jump up on everybody. Even when I was taking it out, she would jump on the kids. The kids would get scared. But yeah, she doesn't bite. She never bit anybody. So she's a pretty good dog. From when I had a dog, but they shed like crazy. Dogs shed, and I think they were getting away from SHIB. We went, woo! We sailed across the moon. Can you see my cat? No, she's not down here. Sorry. She's outside, I believe, completely. There you go. There you go, Abby. Unless your dog is, unfortunately, like most people, like some people, dogs do have aptitude problems, interbreeding. My mom had a dog. It was interbred, and of course, it wasn't very smart. She trained it for days to try and get it to do its business in the pen, and it would do it everywhere else. It would do it outside the pen. It would do it on the pen. It wouldn't do it in the pen. Took it outside. It waited to come back in to do its business near the pen. It was crazy. That was a really smart dog. We did the test where you throw the blanket over your dog to see how fast they come out of it. It stayed there. Yeah, it's. I'm not moving. I don't know what was going on. Joey, the wife doesn't like fur. She hates hair. Oh my God, does she ever hate hair? So the cat sheds, and she's got. She doesn't have much hair. She's not a hairy cat. Like her hair is very short. Hair is very short. Here, let me bump myself up here. There we go. So you can see me, or sort of see me. Yeah, if you hate, get a lizard. We have fish. They're just in a tank, right? Zir, you have 2 cats and 1 dog. Yeah, but you're in Nova Scotia. You're probably on a farm or in Anchorage. I mean, I used to love going to Nova Scotia because the weather there is just amazing. Absolutely, and everything is so green. It reminds me of Lower Mainland BC. So there you go, Abby. So yeah, size does matter for pets, unless you get a really really small dog. But you have a German Shepherd, so yeah, I don't see how. Nah. No, you're stuck with the German Shepherd cross Husky. You're gonna get it. Oh, your buddy got a turtle. I know a friend of mine, well, an acquaintance, who has a turtle. He has two turtles, and he loves the piss out of them. I'm like, they don't. Yeah, okay, it's a turtle. It's in a cage all day long. That's like having fish and saying, "I love my fish." Yeah, I love watching them, so I don't have to stress out about anything. Fantastic. It's fantastic. I love it. I want a raccoon. They are so. Yeah, the raccoons are fun to look at, Abby. They're not fun to have. Yeah, there goes my house, the chair, the couch, and I can't find this silly thing unless I turn the lights off. And then I got to flash the flashlight in its eyes so it won't take off on me. It's like having a ferret. Raccoons are awesome, yeah. Until you find your whole house is like a garbage can. Yeah, little claws. Heavy, big nails, little claws. Oh, I love them. They're so cute. And as soon as you scare them, they're gone. Like gone. Like where'd they go? Where did this like? And it's not exactly small. And they curl up like a little chihuahua. They need love. Yeah, they need love. You can love them from outside. How's that? And just wave at them, saying, "Thank God they're not in my house." Uh, Cats are better. Yeah, cats are a lot better. You don't have to worry about them. They scratch up your. Well, my cat, I gave her the scratching post. Scratch out some back of my leather couch. She's awesome. What else? What else is hmm, the pool table? I used to have a pool table. Do you know the cat would go on the pool table and claw not the bumpers? No. The slate. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. The slate. She wouldn't touch the bumpers. Nope. Just so $1,000 to resurface the pool table. Unreal. So let's just say we got rid of the pool table. Uses the couch. Yeah, I'm like, my cat loves the couches. We got her a little, what is that, sleeping bed. Put it on the couch because she would sleep there, like in the one spot, and there'd be hair everywhere. And of course, the wife loves the hair, right? So had to hear that a few times. But we're getting away from SHIB. I was going to give you some information. You guys are so good. What information do I have on your SHIB? I'm going to give it to you in a second here. As soon as it pops up. Interesting. Hold on to your bobby hats. OMG. No, I can't find it, guys. That's awesome. Let's see if I can update. Sorry about that, guys. This has got caught up with emails. Oh, wow. Do you think we'll hit? Hopefully this weekend. That would be awesome to hit 1,000. I like for us to go to 5 million viewers. I'm hoping with the ebooks that are coming out that I'll be able to do that very, very quickly. Only because it saves companies a lot of money, and it'll actually make them a lot of money as long as someone's willing to go in and view them. I'm going to be putting out the ebook hopefully in the next couple of days. I said that last week too. I was trying to get it done, but of course I have a life with a wife, and she's very demanding, and I got to cut it short, guys. Short. How long have we been on for? A few minutes. How long have we been on? Over an hour and 6 minutes. Yeah. So, and we shared 3 videos with you tonight. So thank you so much for allowing me to do that for you. I know that you guys are talking in the backgrounds here. There you go. Gee whiz. So we're going to go with, leave you with John 3:16. God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, as the Lamb of God, who gave his life for our life. He shed his blood. And of course, with every lamb that was done in the Old Testament, you come forth to the altar where they sacrificed the usually young, innocent, and had no markings whatsoever on it. It was perfect in every way. And that you would present yourself, and that you would understand that by killing this lamb, that represents the death of something innocent and pure, so that your sins would be forgiven. So Jesus did that for us all on the cross at Calvary. So everybody understands that, and that his life, his blood was shed so that you could live, so that your sins could be forgiven, so you become one with God. So thank you all, and appreciate that. And hallelujah to our Lord Jesus Christ, our Father. Amen. And for everybody, Abby, Joey, Zier, Jason, everybody who came in tonight, massive love shout out to you guys. Massive love shout out to the entire world. Massive love shout out to Ballcap. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. And have a great and wonderful night, everybody. God bless you all. Take good care of each other. We're going to rock you out. Dun dun. Where is the rock? Oh. Night. God bless. Have a good time, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night from wherever you are in the world. Cheers. God bless.